Hi everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 of my old drawings. So remember in the last one I said that I did more Powerpuff Girl ones, but I couldn't find them. I found them, and this is a continuation of the one where I made a mom for them. It says, "We're just happy for Mr. Professor. Last woman he needs is Sedusa." But Buttercup says, "I can't stand her. Do this, do that, have a nice day. Yeah, right. Get a grip, lady. I'd rather have Miss Bellum as my mom." So, here they are in front of the house. There's Blossom and Bubbles. I don't know why I used marker for their shoes. Buttercup's down here. And that's supposed to be their mom again. These angles are so bad. Oh, so they're in front of the school, which was really my middle school. I didn't like my middle school. The people in it, most of the people in it. Supposed to be in the 4th grade and their little sisters in the 3rd grade. Here they are with their nice dresses. And it looks like this is the little sister here. Her name is Bubble. It looks like she's kicking Bubbles in the head. I'm not gonna show each one for the drawings this time, because then we'll be here for a long time. This is a book from the 4th grade, and I think I used it up to the 6th grade, because what I did, like, this started off as a notebook for class, but then I ended up using it to draw. And a lot of these old notebooks, they end up having math problems in here. So I think some of these drawings are before the ones that I did in my last drawing video. So remember the characters I made or that I showed you in the last video? This is older drawings of them. They're really bad. Yeah, see the side angles, they're very bad, but and they're supposed to be fighting crime, because the original reason I made them was that they were like a family of superheroes. Oh my god, her leg! Do you see? It's like so small right here, and then her calf comes all the way out like that. Her calf is fat, but her thigh is so thin. Looks like a freaking skinny bone. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Oh, another thing I used to do with hair, I would draw it over the person. The hair basically looks see-through. For some strange reason, I decided to draw with pen, and a red pen at that. And I drew Yoshi. And you see how I originally drew his arms? They were very off. So what I did was I pretended that they were a part of his shirt design and drew sleeves and then put his hands. That is so tacky. I had no idea I drew them that much. Like, I was going ham. Leg is going in a bunch of different directions. So you see the doodle braid muscles. So his pants have a bunch of pockets. That was a style at the time. I don't know why. But I messed up again. His shape. I figured that this was too small, so I ended up extending the shirt. So he's supposed to be tall, and I made him super skinny, so I crossed it out with the pencil like that was gonna help, and then drew over it again with the red pen. I know he's supposed to be tall, but I don't think anyone's shaped in that way. Here. Buttercup's wearing baby fat. Who remembers baby fat? I don't think I had anything owned by baby fat. This one's okay. It's nothing spectacular. I made a book in 6th grade called The Heart Taker. The thriller suspense book, and they hit the Stalker with the car. You see this, the window, the windshield wipers, and they're hitting him with the car. But you see, like, okay, they're in the front, but this is supposed to be the back seat. And like, if anything, I could have just left this out. And her legs, like, she's already sitting down with her knees up, so there was no need for me to like draw the thigh and calf here. Some weird shaped legs. One of the magazines I used to always get was GL magazine. I think it stood for Girls Life. So I started doing my own magazine covers for my different characters. See? And there's that bear I've been drawing. She was one of my toys. I started making my own fashion. And I used to be so into fashion when I was younger, but as I got older, I didn't really care about fashion that much. You know, like when you used to want to wear whatever anyone else was wearing, but then as I got older, I was like, I'll wear what I like, and if someone doesn't like what I wear, then that's cool with me. I'm not gonna be upset. So because Brats were like the main dolls that I had, and I really liked them, this is why I started basing my drawings off of them, like the style of it. So then I ended up drawing big heads and small bodies, and I was using them as like model figures to draw my stuff, which was kind of bad. Like, I did become better at drawing because of it, but also the proportions were quite off. Why is his body all laid out like that? Living Color was a show I used to watch, and they had a skit with Edna Louise, and it was the skit where she was the sheep but she wanted to be the princess, and then Jim Carrey was the farmer. It was one of my favorite skits, and I decided to draw it for some reason, and his legs are all the way up here. But I put Edna and Louis because I didn't know it was Edna and Louise at the time. And the teacher had a very big butt. I don't know if you've seen the skit, but if you haven't seen the skit, you should. Right, so she really wanted to be the princess instead of the sheep. Alright, so that's the princess. princess. She's mad. She's the sheep, and the farmer is in the barn. Are those supposed to be boobs? I drew her arms too short with her hands there, so then I played it off and pretended it was the design of the shirt, and then I drew her arms longer and then put her hands there. I guess I didn't have an eraser at the time, so I just left it there. The end, the teacher fell, but here it looks like she's just flat as ever. Yeah, she's supposed to be flat on the floor. She was chasing Etna because she messed with the fire alarm. My characters again. I don't know why I drew tattoos on him. He was only in like the 8th grade, unless those were those stick-on tattoos. Supposed to be some graduates. And I drew her hair over her shoulder. That doesn't even make sense. I hope you can see that. And here's her the little Brats doll. I named her Sandra because there was no point in having more than one Sasha. And I drew Yoshi. Oh my god, I just realized her chin is just out of control. I tried to draw Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. It's not that bad, but am I? Yeah, this is supposed to be his lower part of the arm. It looked like I just gave up, but yeah, whatever. And then his fingers shaped a little weird. But it's pretty good. I mean, his head is huge. One eye is way bigger than the other. But, Powerpuff Girls again. Even I'm getting sick of seeing them at the prom. This is the same year that I had my 5th grade prom. So I came up with these prom dresses. And the ones that, the one that Bubbles is wearing is based off of my dress. My graduation dress. Can you believe my graduation didn't give us caps and gowns? Okay, here's one of my fashion labels. And do you see her leg? The way that it's pointing out like this. And then her knee is all the way down here. Do you see that? It's Powerpuff Girls. I drew them a lot. I needed to calm down with this. I had no idea I drew them this much. It's just crazy. Powerpuff Girls again. I'm not showing it anymore. It's too much. It's a little embarrassing to share, but if you don't know, Aaliyah was my favorite singer. And I was really upset when she had passed away in that accident. So then I created some character named Aria. And she is supposed to be like her little sister or inspired from Aaliyah. So I used to have her with the same last name that Aaliyah has, or had, and I changed it to Hampton because I didn't want it to be too similar. So she was also a singer, and I came up with some albums for her. Has her own clothing line. She's on the red carpet. She's doing all kinds of things here. I guess I wanted to have like a continuation of Aaliyah because she was like at the top of her game, and then she was just taken away from us. So I just I guess wanted to continue her legacy. See, I drew Jade from the poster I got for Yasmin. So I had like a symbol that represented the type of person they were. So Yasmin was a princess. One of Sasha was really nice. She was a bunny. And it had a shoe. I guess she was like a fashionista. And I remember Dylan had a fox because he was slick, quote unquote. Well, that's it for this. I have a lot more. I'm gonna do separate videos. It's gonna be like a little series. I did some fashion magazines, some more drawings of my characters, and I'm gonna share all of them. Well, not every single drawing because that'll be too much, but the ones that stand out the most I'll share. If you like these, let me know. You can give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to check out my portfolio website, Instagram if you like. I finally made one. I didn't think I'd ever make one, but anyway, also check out my Facebook page. All the links are in the description box below if you want to check those out. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.